GETTYThe new system could include an equal number of UK and European judges. The insider detailed the possibility of creating the new system to end disagreements with the European Union over the role of the European Court of Justice (ECJ) after Brexit. The source said, "We're attempting to ensure a comprehensive tariff-free free trade agreement, and we understand it is impractical to not give some thought to judicial mechanisms to police that. Once we've moved to what David Davis calls Canadaplus, we're going to have a bespoke and unique mechanism for dispute resolution, and that may well be to take the best of international experience." The source also told the Sunday Telegraph it may well be a new court system. It was also detailed that the new system could include an equal number of UK and European judges, with an independent judge appointed by both who would have a deciding vote. The insider described the potential move as a sensible compromise with the bitter bloc. Charles Grant, the director of the Centre for European Reform, added further weight to the proposal by claiming that EU and German officials were considering a new British court with British judges and EU judges to rule on disputes between the British and the EU. He went on, "I can confirm that Brussels officials and Germany officials as well have considered very closely the idea of the EFTA court as a possible model for moving forward." Thursday, December 14, 2017. Theresa May's Tory Brexit rebels. The reported court would be remarkable, similar to South America's Mercosur trade bloc. The move could be seen as a way to satisfy leading Brexiteers like Michael Gove that campaigned for the UK to rid itself of the jurisdiction from the ECJ when it leaves the bitter bloc. However, in an interview with the Sunday Times, Boris Johnson stated that failure to ditch EU law could make the UK a vassal state, and that this should be avoided by maximising the benefits of Brexit and harnessing proper free trade deals around the world. The European Council recently insisted that the competence of the ECJ should be establishing during the two-year transition period following Brexit in 2019. However, those that long for UK sovereignty as soon as possible have stated that the move would result in delaying Brexit until 2021. The court was described as the most likely solution to the ongoing debate surrounding court rule during the transition period. Further sources detailed that the supposed plans would sit in line with Theresa May's Florence speech earlier in the year. The claims come after a think tank recently warned that Britain could be forced to abide by EU courts after Brexit due to the impossibility of finding a fair mediator. Researchers from Independent UK in a Changing Europe said that the agreement over Phase 1 of the Brexit process did not address who would mediate any potential future conflicts between the UK and EU over the withdrawal bill. GETTYThe move could be seen as a way to satisfy leading Brexiteers like Michael Gove. Simon Usherwood, deputy director of the organisation, declared that some countries are likely to refuse any deal that is not overseen by the EU. He explained some member states are against anything that isn't overseen by the European Court of Justice. Bureaucratic EU processes mean that the terms of the UK's withdrawal bill not only needs to be agreed with the Commission but also then ratified by every member state's national parliament. Boris Johnson stated that failure to ditch EU law could make the UK a vassal state. Experts stated that solutions such as an investor-state dispute settlement, which sees an independent arbitrator oversee any legal disputes, would likely be rejected by German politicians who would want EU oversight. He went on, finding something that is ratifiable. You could go down an investor-state dispute settlement route, for instance, but I just don't see that getting ratified in countries like Germany. So finding a political middle ground both sides can be happy with strikes me as something that will be very, very difficult indeed.